introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Sanders, a first down, still going. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, Washington. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Third and 2, here's Jackson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, forced out to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw it to the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter now, it's Sanders.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. To Ingram. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Play action. Now Jackson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he's got this down to the 35.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 31, Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Wilson.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Alvin Kamara.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Eluding the pressure right.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wilson. That is caught by Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Washington. Dawson Knox, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson escaping the pressure right. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And some room to roam now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 163 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of blitz coming, and down he goes. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. A give to Kamara running right. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Kamara on the read option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
170 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Second down, back to Sanders.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
And here's Kamara on the read option.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they take a knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
Have to